Hi, welcome to Dragon Ball Z Boo's Fury, or also known as unofficially by basically no one, Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku 3. This is the third game in the GBA series, and probably the least talked about one. People talk about the first game and the second game. This one kind of came out in an awkward time. So we're gonna start up a new game. I already have a file beforehand made up, but we're not gonna play that one because spoilers and whatnot if you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z. Previously on Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku 2. That's hard for me to do that voice. Goku's son Gohan was able to tap into the deepest powers and destroy the monstrous cell. Also spoilers for Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku 2. You should probably see that before you watch this series. Finally, after years of turmoil caused by Dr. Jiro's androids, the Earth was brought back to normal. Why'd they put normal on one screen? That's weird, except for one thing. Goku hella dead, who was killed in a desperate attempt to defeat Cell, could not be revived by the powers of the Earth Dragon. Actually, he could. It's just that he didn't want to go back, because he's a deadbeat dad. And despite a clever plan to bring him back to life, Goku decided that it'd be safer for the Earth if he didn't return. That's not true. So fans and family were forced to say goodbye to the Saiyan they loved. How to go through an entire storyline of things in 1 minute. Despite this terrible loss, the Earth was finally at peace for 5 minutes, or was it? Oh, look at the little brain pod thingy, that's creepy. Somewhere on the planet Earth, something ancient and horrible was sleeping, a terror beyond imagination. That looked like chewed up chewing gum, and the forces of evil were prepared to awaken it from its primeval imprisonment. You gotta excuse how hard it is for me to read this text. It's not the best font. And how that wasn't the best laugh. Oh my god, it's the title of the game. Chapter 1, The Other World. With the same music, I guess. Meanwhile, millions of light years above, along the winding track of Snake Way, Goku was adjusting to life in the other world. And we're on Snake Way. This is the second time we've been on Snake Way in this series of games. The first time was in the first really bad game. I forgot how long Snake Way was. Yeah, it's been a bajillion years. Listen, King Kai, can't you run any faster? We're not making very good time. Couldn't he have just used instant transmission? He could have done that. How many times can I say this? We can't make bad time here because in this world, time never runs out. So there's no time. Oh. But wait. How does that work? Because it's they see the events of what happens on other planets. So that doesn't make sense that time doesn't move at all in this realm if they can see other events as they're happening. But I still can't wait to see Master of Otherworld you told me about. Talk about the ultimate fight and challenge. I have to tell you, Goku, you better not think lightly of him or you're gonna be in trouble. Maybe if I explain, you know that I'm King Kai and I watch over the Earth and you're part of space, but the universe is divided into 4 quadrants. There's the North, South, East, and West. Or Space North, Space South, Space East, and Space West. How did they handle the other axes? Each with their own King Kai. Further above us is the Grand Kai, who rules over the Kais themselves. He's also martial arts master of a planet full of fighters, which is why we have to get there right away. So how do we get to King Kai's planet anyway? You have to take a plane. It's called the Higher Plane. Good pun. And it's docked in King Yama's castle at the end of Snake Way. Thanks, King Kai. I don't want to be late, so I'm gonna run ahead and avoid all this explanation and exposition and everything else that has X in it. Journal's entry, go to King Yama's castle. Oh my god. Finally, they let me play. That's 5 minutes of exposition. It'll take me too long to reach Snake Way if I walk. I was already doing this. So, as always, you can double tap to run into every object imaginable, like how I seem to run into the same spike over and over again. And there's the snake head. There's a lot of differences in the way how this game plays compared to the other ones, but we'll get there when we get there. At the moment, it's better for me to tell or show you than tell, blah, blah, blah. Can I have the next soul, please? Hey, King Yama, how's it going? What do we have here? Old friend Goku, dead again already. I mean, it's been a while. It's been several years. Goku, wait up. Am I going to have to put a leash on you? Probably not a bad idea. Oh, whoa. Everything moved. King Kai, how in the world did you die? You gotta imagine how awkward that's gotta be for someone who's essentially a god. Well, it's a long story, you see. Goku blew my ass up. No time for long stories. We have to get going. Nice seeing you again, King Yama. Hey, where's the higher plane? It's the door to your left. Are you sure you don't want a cup of tea? Nah, we just want to move on. Let me in. Afraid you're going to have to wait in line. Like, wait a second. You still have your body. I haven't worked here long and you're the first person I've seen who's kept their body. Please go ahead. Alright, this is the plane to heaven. The higher plane is in the other dock. Oh, so they get a really nice jumbo jet to heaven, which we've never seen in this series. And, ow. We get this rust bucket. This is it, Goku. This is the plane that'll take us to Grand Kai's planet. How come we get stuck with this old clunker of a plane? I really wanted to fly in a big fancy one. This is it, Goku, the Grand Kai's planet. Man, they say this is it a lot in this. And there's like no transition music, so it's weird. Really, it doesn't look like much. It looks like a giant mansion. What are you talking about? Watch your mouth. Oh, sorry, I guess it's more impressive than your planet. Oh, mean. Especially since your planet was blown up when I blew it up for you. Goku, don't remind me. You're a very rude man. You've known him for years, dude. Well, I mean, maybe it's like a very small percentage of his life that's over now, but where is this Grand Kai? I want to see him fight. To tell you the truth, Goku, in all these years, not even I have had the privilege of seeing the Grand Kai fight. Are you sure he knows how to fight? But it is said that no words can describe his fighting style. Wow, so when do we meet him? Never. You'll meet him when he is ready to meet you. It's not something to be taken lightly. So why don't you go introduce yourself to some of the other fighters? Maybe you'll learn something, and they'll explain every single mechanic of the game to you. See, one more thing, blah, 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 save button, blah, 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 blah. It's the same as every other game. It's this whole capsule corp thingy-mathane, which is for some reason on some other planet. So I'm just gonna save here. Game saved, yay! That took some effort. So, oh my god, we were like 10 minutes into this game and all they've done is talk this whole time. Greetings, King Kai, it's good to see you. Oh, Olibu. Olibu? Olibu? I don't remember this character for some reason, but I mean, this is kind of like a filler arc anyway. I'd like you to meet Goku, he's new here. Hey, Olibu. Olibu? Olibu? I'm just gonna go Olibu. Hey, Olibu, it sounds horrible. Olibu is from Earth, just like you, Goku. Most of the heroic legends are based off of this guy. He's working on his 10,000 years of training, and as soon as he's done, he'll be able to train with the Grand Kai himself. 10,000 years? Does everyone here have to train like that long before they get to train with the Grand Kai? Well, yeah. You have to show that you're perfectly qualified, or else you'd just be wasting the Grand Kai's time. I guess. You should talk to the fighters here. They should be able to teach you a thing or two. Train with other fighters. Okay, so they're gonna literally explain every system, and I don't remember what says what. You know how to block. Okay, there's a block button, blah, blah, blah. I believe it's, yeah, it's your shoulder, one of your shoulder buttons. Sure, give me some fun tips. You have to use everything at your disposal, punching and kicking. Use the B button for special techniques. So yeah, it's like every other game where you have two buttons and then you have your punching and kicking. This one actually has several other things going on with it. You've got your Kamehameha, and then there's still, you can instant transmission with Goku on this one, and it's really hard to control. Could you please? It's really hard to, I'll figure it out at some point. It's annoying, and it's not like you really play with Goku that long for a while anyway. Know how to be invincible? Sure. Have a technique that makes you just call energy block and hold down the R button to block and then hold the B button. You'll be surrounded by glowing energy that nothing can hurt you, of course. It eats up your energy really quickly and you can't do anything else while you're doing it every time. I forgot about this one. I run out and totally get whooped. I guess you can't really call it that invincible, can you? Might be handy if you're in the pinch. Okay, so there's this, and then if I hold the energy button, oh yeah, it just burns through all my energy. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sure. Energy, help meter, blah, blah, blah. Don't care, blah, blah, blah. Explains how the key of the life works and how there's an experience meter, because this is an RPG, and then... Okay, now this one's important. This guy explains the key difference between this game and the other two games, or this game and the second game, is that we actually have equipment in this one. So this is our inventory screen, or our status screen. We could go into our inventory in other spots. So this instant transmission. Can you tell me how this works? Use the control pad to select an item, enemy, switch, release the B button to teleport there and back. Okay, so we just release the B button. Okay, I was curious because we're gonna have to use it soon anyway. Anyways, there's the equipment screen right here, and you've got 4 slots. You've got your body, you've got your hands, you've got your feet, and you've got your accessories. And we picked up some weighted armbands, which is gonna reduce our speed, but we get more experience for it. And then we also got weighted boots, also reduces our speed, but we get more experience for it. Speed is at a stat in this game that you can increase and decrease, unlike the other two. So you can see we're gonna be moving just a tad bit slower, like Legacy of Goku 1 speeds. We're pretty close to it. Items for free? Yeah, how do you do that? Sometimes they drop items. That's not free though. That's you beating someone to a pulp and then just robbing them afterwards. It's like they think we're a video game or something. Haha, we're self-aware. Hey Goku, up ahead is the Battlefield Royale. Oh my god, it's a battle royale before battle royales. It's a grueling maze full of strong fighters. It's an incredible fighting challenge. Incredible fighting challenge? I'm so there. I admire your enthusiasm. However, many of these fighters have been trained for hundreds, even thousands of years. Are you sure you're ready? Yeah, because I mean, I'm like full of energy. All right. Oh, that music's so much louder. Ow. You're going down, rookie. All right, well, we get to fight a little bit. And if I level up, I could show you another key difference, right? When we hit the screen, so that shouldn't take too long. Experience is going up really quick. You gonna beat me up? What do we have here? Shut up, you're the newbies. You're in tutorial land. Goku has reached level 61, has 3 stat points. All right. Here's the big difference between this game and the second game, besides the inventory system, is that you can actually put your points into stats. So you've got strength, power, and endurance that you can put into. So if we press the A button, we could pump into any of these stats. What I like to do, what I've noticed in the beginning, if you just pump into strength for like maybe about 5 levels straight, you turn like near invincible because you could like one-shot everything. The other thing I'd like to note here, you notice I turned level 61. You don't start at level 1, you start at the level cap for the last game, which is very fascinating to me, is that they have this continuity between levels. Kinda, except you can't really link between both the games, because I mean, I know there's some games that did that. So that's that. You notice they're dropping Zeddy, that's gonna be important later. You know that there's an inventory system, so what are we gonna do to get more stuff in our inventory? That'll come later. You made it this far, must be beginner's luck, or he's OP as hell. Ow. Oh well, we've already leveled up again. Cool. Another 3 points. Ooh, what is that? Hold on, we're not ready yet. Let me see. Probably, maybe it's an accessory then. White belt. Increases endurance. Okay, we could do that. Since he started at the beginning, he's a white belt. That's funny. Okay, so we got a little bit more defense probably. Oh, I could have put in stats too, but it's fine. We'll wait for the next level to do all that. I'll just pump it all into strength. Anywho, we're back here. Most impressive. Alibu, how did you get here? I took a shortcut. Of course. Whenever someone's like teleported like somewhere like way ahead of you, it's like, oh, I found a shortcut somewhere. Oh, I can beat him up too. Oh, well, this is no fun if he's gonna like take a little longer to kill, so let's just hit more into brute strength. And we're just gonna beat him up. Yep, there we go, and we leveled up again. Oh, I didn't have to do that, oh well. 3 stat points. Okay, you would. I give up, say I have an idea, follow me. He can go through the door, but I can't because we're still a little weak. The number is the level your character needs to be to pass the barrier. The color of the number is a clue to who's allowed to pass through the barrier. Walk up and press the A button, blah, 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 blah. So we're level 63. This just lets us know that we have to grind up levels in order to get through certain points of the story. I'll be right back as soon as I grind up these points. Oh boy, that little gate lock was totally worth the grind, so we can waste a little bit of time before we got here. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, we've already went through this. Come on, man. Come on, let me hit the door open and blow it up. He was able to just open the door like normally. I had to blow it up. Cave of the Ancients, okay. This Cave of the Ancients said there's an ancient artifact hidden inside. However, no one's been able to get to it. Okay, well, clearly you don't. Yep. Really, no one's been able to get to it? I mean, all I had to do was just throw an energy beam. But, oh well, I won't steal your thunder. I'll steal your thunder here, though. Great job on blowing the door open, but if I'm not mistaken, this wall was made of Kachin. It's the strongest metal in the universe. Make sure your Kamehameha wave is strong, but I don't think it could bust through that wall. All right, time for us to figure out how to use this again. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. Kanji. Amazing Goku, I once met a Yardent who used that technique. You're full of surprises. And this is only your first day here. I can't wait to see what the future brings. Easy peasy. Pikkon is the better fighter. Goku is the better fighter. Pikkon. Goku. Argument. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Don't fight over me, man. Come on. Well, look at all the Kais. Hey, King Kai, why did you shout my name? I'm having an argument with West Kai. He says his fighter, Pikkon, is the best fighter in the universe. You must know Pikkon is the prize fighter of the West Quadrant. In fact, just the other day, the Grand Kai himself called for him to stop an uprising in HFIL. Home for infinite losers. I've been there before when I fell off of Snake Way. Not a good way how to brag there, Goku. If you fell off Snake Way, that just makes you look weaker. Kinyama sent some evil guy down there named Cell, and he met some guy named Frieza, and they took over the whole place. This is also a filler arc, but I think it's in GT. Cell and Frieza, Pikkon was able to take care of both of them, no problem, but I bet Goku couldn't do that. Well, I mean, he kind of... Yeah, Frieza is like, he can beat like with one finger, but Cell is Never mind that. Goku is a righteous fighter who saved his... Well, actually, maybe Goku was holding back. Who knows? Goku is a righteous fighter who saved this side of the galaxy many times. His side of the galaxy, or this side. I don't know which is the right word for that, but something feels grammatically incorrect. He's an incredibly strong guy. Listen guys, a reunion is no time for an argument. This is the first time all 4 Kais have been together in 300 years. He's right, you know. Instead of arguing, we should prove which one of us is the best with a martial arts tournament. Did I hear someone say tournament? Grand Kai! I think a tournament is a radical idea. To make things exciting, I'll throw in a free private lesson for whoever brings home the gold. You mean the winner of the tournament gets a free lesson from you? That sure beats training in 10,000 years. Tournament will be held at my house. I'll see everyone there. Cool. Journal entry onto the other world tournament in the Grand Kaisers. Alright, so I think we're gonna leave things right here. I'm just gonna save as per usual. Sweet. And in the next episode, we're gonna go to the tournament. And you get to see what that's like, and it's gonna be a lot shorter than you think it is. So leave me a comment on my video, leave me a like. If you're brand new here, hit that subscribe button. So I will catch you guys in the next video.